So it's 10:15 a.m., obviously on Thursday, October 17th. And maintenance knocked on my door like literally 2 minutes ago asking to be let in because I had called earlier about the stinking, foul smelling shower water, the fact that there was barely any water coming out of the shower head, and the fact that there's no heat in here. He showed up at 9:40, which was 35 minutes ago, said, "Can I get into the unit?" I said, "I'm in a towel and I'm trying to rinse off and finish drying off. Can you come back in an hour?" Right? So an hour would be 10:45, not 10:15. He just knocked on my door and said, "Can I get in?" And I said, "No, I'm still in a towel and I'm not dressed." And there's no heat in the hallway either. The same temperature that's in the hallway is the temperature that's in this unit right now. There's no heat. And he lied and he said the temperature in the hallway was 68 degrees. No, it's not. It's absolutely freezing in the hallway. And because I'm a master's level research scientist, I'm fairly well acquainted with what 68 degrees feels like. It's comfortable. You can walk around in shorts and a t-shirt when it's 68 degrees. The hallway is absolutely freezing right now. You walk out into the hallway and you immediately want to put on a sweater or a coat. It's that cold. So he can come back at 10:45 when I'm ready. But when he keeps knocking on my door saying he needs to get in and I'm in a towel dripping wet, no clothes on. See? No clothes on. No clothes. I asked him to come back a little later and he shows up 30 minutes before I asked him to. So I don't need to allow him entry when I asked him to come back at a certain time, and he's not coming back at that time. So again, it is 10:17. I'm going to call Greenville and just say, "Look, I'm in a towel. I have no clothes on. Can you ask maintenance to come back?" When I told him to at 10:45.
Hang up and dial *611. Announcement 3. We're unable to complete your call. To speak to a customer service.
That's weird.
You may dial an extension at any time. For rentals, press 1. For maintenance, press 2. If you're interested in selling a property, press 3. For the office directory, press 4 or press 0 for the front desk.
Because now they're going to say I'm denying entry. No, I'm not. I gave him a time to come back, and he has not come back at that time. Come back today, right? 10:45 a.m. Still no clothes on.
After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 10:15 a.m. on Thursday, October 17th, 2024. I'm calling because I had asked maintenance to come back to my unit at 10:45. They showed up at my door right around 9:40, 9:45, and I was dripping wet and had just come out of the shower of the bathroom down the hall because the water from the bathroom down the hall seems to be perfectly fine to use, and there's plenty of water pressure and water volume coming out of the shower heads in the bathroom down the hall. I had asked Julio to come back an hour later, so which would be 10:40, 10:45. Instead, he knocks on my door at 10:12 saying that he's back. And I said, "Well, I still need 35 minutes to finish putting my clothes on. I'm not dressed. I don't have any clothes on. It's a little awkward and I'm dripping wet. So can you please ask him to come back at the time that I told him would work for me today, which is 10:45 a.m. or 10:50 a.m. I don't have to allow entry at a time that I am not ready and I don't have any clothes on and I'm standing in a towel. It's a little awkward." So I asked him to come back when I'd had time to finish drying off, rinsing off, and getting dressed, which was 10:45. Instead, he shows up at 10:15 and insists on being let in. That is not me denying entry. That is him showing up at a time that I told him I was not available. I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes. Please tell Julio to come back at 10:45 a.m. today, which is when I told him I would be ready. I am not ready at 10:15 a.m. or 10:10 a.m., which is when he knocked on my door. Thank you. I don't have to allow entry when I gave him a time to show up, and he shows up 35 minutes before I told him to show up. That does not work for me. I am not dressed. I'm not wearing any clothes, and I'm dripping wet.